I don't even know where to begin to even address this. So priests are even against Chelsea now. Haven't we taken enough L's? So we're going to talk about this video that has been going around, which is a church leader, Nigerian church leader, um, who has advised Osimhen not to go to Chelsea. Like, I don't even know what to say, but let's just talk about it. Let's just react to it together now. So let me pull this up. So let me mute myself and let me bring this up right now. So
I want to quickly advise, as directed, Osimhen not to go to Chelsea. If you go to Chelsea, you will not shine.
So let me just first start by saying, as a church leader, so are you? Because this is all of my question. My question is, are you saying this as a football fan? Because priests can like football. I think the current Pope Argentine, he's a huge football fan. So are you saying this just as a football fan, or are you saying this as a spiritual leader? So have you been spiritually led to say that there is something satanic about going to Chelsea, or is it just pure football? That's my question, but let's go.
And to kill your career. NFF, if Osimhen go to Chelsea, don't call him. Don't call him.
Okay, now this is now where you get worried. It will kill your career, and if he goes, he should not be called. See, now I'm a bit worried because I'm like, okay, so, because again, my original question, is this your footballing opinion or is this a spiritual opinion? That is what worries me. If this is a spiritual opinion, I'm worried. At Chelsea cost, if it's a footballing opinion, oh no, fine. But why so weird is that it's a church leader being given it? So if it was just some random guy, okay, yeah, it's his opinion. But because you're a church leader, I'm like, are you saying this from a footballing point of view, or are you saying spiritually? So there's something cursed about Chelsea. There's something satanic about Chelsea. And if you go there, it is so bad that his career will be killed and he shouldn't even be picked by the national team. But we continue.
And also, calling Osimhen to Nations into Super Eagles, they still need to review it properly. We have what it takes to go to World Cup now and Nations Cup. Please, we'll begin to preview all of this and see how it goes.
Look, it's wild. All that, all that's it's too crazy to even know. It's wild. All I'll say is the priest he needs to come out and explain what that means. Because again, I say it again, is that because it seems as if it's personal. That is what's so worrying. Because it seems as if Osimhen has just done something personal to go as far as to say that, remember, Nigeria, we are struggling to qualify for the World Cup. We are probably not going to qualify for the World Cup. We most likely are not going to qualify. But how personally he's taken it, it's what worries me. So if I'm Osimhen, I'm like, do you have an issue with me personally? Because this seems very deep and seems very personal. Guys, I don't even know what to say. When this was sent to me on Twitter, I retweeted ... I have no comments. I don't know what to say. So I had to think about it before doing this video to be like, so priest, do you have an issue with Osimhen? Are you just giving your footballing view? And if you have an issue with Osimhen, what is your issue with him? Because, can we right now? Yeah, Nigeria, we need all the help we can get. I'll bring back Okocha right now based on how crazy things are. But You see, we're now in a situation here where we're trying to decide here whether to get your boy Osimhen. Here's the thing. There are not that many great strikers out there. That's just the fact of the matter. They're not. Is Osimhen in 2024 as good as he was when he led Napoli to the Scudetto? No. When he led Napoli to the Scudetto, he was generally one of the best, most lethal finishers in the world. Great in the air, left foot, right foot, volleys, getting at the end of crosses. He was a pinpoint finisher. He's not been the same. And I think what was worrying was in the last Nations Cup. And maybe this is where the praise is coming from. He was not good at the Nations Cup. Maybe it was an injury. Maybe it was a bit of an injury, but he did look more like a fruit seller at that Nations Cup than in previous iterations. Hence why our best attacker was Lookman. Lookman was literally our best attacker. He just was not good. And he had several chances which he messed up. So it doesn't fill me with much confidence of, Osimhen, I'm fully excited. Beggars can be choosers, and Chelsea have to be realistic with what the situation is. If Isaac was available, I'd go for Isaac. But I don't think he's available. I may even go for Vlahovic, but I don't think Vlahovic is available. Because he can't be Chelsea's next striker. He can't be. If it's between Lukaku and Osimhen in 2024, I'm going for Osimhen. Now, if it was several years ago, where it was the Lukaku that led Inter to that Scudetto, I'll go for Lukaku. But Lukaku has regressed. He's gotten worse, a lot worse since he won the Scudetto with Inter Milan. So, for me personally, I'm like, I think I'm cool on Lukaku. Because Chelsea need a strike. Chelsea getting a quality finisher will be the difference between Chelsea doing well this season or having a horrible season. If Chelsea go into next season without a striker or Lukaku as striker, a guy who doesn't even want to be at Chelsea, we're going to be screwed. So even if I may not be super thrilled, because as I've been thinking about it more and more, looking at this game recently, it's not the greatest signing. It is not. This ain't Drogba 2.0. This ain't Gudjonsen. This ain't Hasselbank. This ain't even Torian Reflo. It ain't Costa. Last time Chelsea had a really great striker was Diego Costa. But if it's between taking a risk on Osimhen or having to now deal with Nico Jackson, no. Nico Jackson, he's not a striker. He's not a finisher. He simply isn't. He's a good player that can help Chelsea. He's just not a striker. He simply is not a striker. So for what exists right now, how many strikers are there available? We live in a world without hardly great strikers. Either you go for Osimhen, which could be a risk, but either you go for Osimhen or we're stuck with Lukaku, aka Timms, or we're stuck with having to be frustrated with Sterling screwing up 1v1s, Nico Jackson not knowing how to finish, and what? So, for me, take the risk. For me, take the risk. Take the risk going for Osimhen, and for Mahrez to try to build your team to try and get the best out of him. That would be my view there. And as for the priest,